it's just not giving me the option to hook up to my PlayStation camera now. I unplugged it and plugged it back in. Right, hold on, first things first, let's find the live stream on the telephone. Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Right, GTA is fun. Live. Save the playlist. Live streams done. Click end it. And hopefully the microphone. Right. Right, so the mic and all is working anyway. I'm just not too sure what's going on with my PlayStation camera now. Whenever I plugged it back in there and tried to start a live stream, it's all shaded out over the top, so I'm not sure what the crack is with that. Although we'll hopefully get the other stuff sorted out and we'll never use that again. Right, lobby, let's get a lobby open. Why have I not got any volume on my mics here? Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago. I think we said it was 7 o'clock in the morning, if I remember correctly. It was 7 o'clock. Just believe yourself that you were right. Why else would that time be in your head? And that must be it. We'll create the room. It hasn't worked, Benson. I'm not sure what has happened to the... I plugged my PlayStation camera back in and then I went to start a stream as normal. But there's usually, in the options when I'm starting to stream, it usually allows me to tick the camera either on or off at the top of it. Now it was all shaded out and I don't have the option to tick it, I mean to include it, so I'm not quite sure what has been done there. I went into my broadcast setting options and all as well, and yeah, I'm not too sure why the PlayStation camera hasn't, when I plugged it back in there, hasn't been picked up, and it's still there and it's offering me, like even when I press the share button now, I think, did you plug it in the same place? I'll lift my PlayStation now and check, but yeah, it was definitely, I think there's only one place in the back for it to plug in. I will have a quick check. Yeah, it's definitely there. It's right beside the HDMI port at the back, and feeling with my finger, there is nothing else behind there to plug it into. So, and as I say, when I go in here, I can usually go into broadcast settings, and I know you can't see it now, but then when you go into advanced settings, it says at the top of the list, it says include video from PlayStation camera in broadcast. Although it's not lit up, it's all shaded out now, almost as if there's not a camera there. Hold on, let me try unplugging it and plugging it back in. So I'll unplug it there. Right, and that's it plugged back in. See if it lights up or picks it up. Oh, right, it just hasn't picked it up. It was plugged into the right place, but maybe a wee bit of dust or something. And there we go, good. It must have just been a wee bit of dust in it or something. Whenever I unplugged it and pushed it back in there, it's picked it up again. Okay, that's good. Oh. And the laptop is still, it's up to 60%, and it has, how many times has it stopped and restarted there, Jesse? At least once, hasn't it?
Yes, I think it means I thought it had to go to 100%, then it was going to go off, and that was going to happen several times, but I think it's just going to restart several times within the 100%,
yeah.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah, just as it's I was just doing it.
Are you speaking to dancing on the mic?
No, not on the mic. He's just on the phone. That's I've started a stream there, and my camera's back on now. I just unplugged it and plugged it back in, so it must have just been a wee bit dusty or something. You'll be on at 10, no problem, mate, no problem.
Tell him I've downed one already because my brain's melted.
Yep, Jessie has already downed herself a beverage. So just
Before go out?
Before she goes out. And no doubt she'll have a few more when she goes out. I have a tenner.
I may not be capable of doing anything on later.
Have you any plans of going to the wine lodge?
No, I'm going straight up to Stephanie and
Joe.
Sure you. Ring Frank.
I'm only a tenner there anyway.
And transfer? Transfer to him?
No, I can't have.
I'll give you the money.
No, honestly, I'm not. I'm already too nervous. My money's getting too low, and there's bills coming up to pay. I don't want to.
If you give him a message for yours while I'm out.
No, I'm alright. I'll be alright.
Transfer to him.
I'll be alright. Leave me a wee bit of tobacco and some filter tips and stuff, and I'll do without a beverage today. Mediums and soft available. I want to go out and start on the mediums. Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Let's go out. Everybody's free to feel good. I'm sure it feels like it's. Were you in here sitting in that hole? You didn't move, my chair covered or anything, the back of it? What was that? Must just be a wee notification telling me that I am doing a live stream. Thank you very much for telling me that I'm doing a live stream telephone. It's lovely nice of you. Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh, did you get the camera working?
I just unplugged it and plugged it back in, and then it picked it up, so it must have been a wee bit of dust or something.
What did it say, Philip?
You did say to me, is it dusty or did you clean it or anything? And I says no. I just unplugged and plugged it back in. Cannot take my eyes away at all. I really can't. One wee glance, one movement of the head. My hands must operate with my head. If I turn my head, my hands must just decide to turn and not stay in a straight line. I'll drive around a few laps, see if I can get a wee bit of a flow. And then we'll have a right bit of the room. Archie is in the house. Hello, Archie. How are you, sir? Long time no seen. Hello, Harry. How's you, mate? Are you having a go? On the go-kart, sorry, today. Oh, something's going on with a laptop. Is it finished? Oh, we're getting excited. Let's go and we'll have another reboot while there's no one here to cause any guilt for us. Right. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Things are moving forward. Let's actually have a nosy and we'll go to that track just in case there's any badass lobbies with A+.
Close up the door.
Yes, settings already up and running. Where's the Sardinia Sea? Was anybody practicing already with a nice big room? There's an AS, Mr. Ricky. They're in qualifying though. There's almost 13 in it. Any level. Yeah, let's bounce in. Let's bounce in.
It's only on 75.
Oh no, that just must have been its second. That's alright.
It's not different the second time.
Yeah, it's alright. It's still going, but up to 75%. We're getting there. You might do this Manu race. Did a few time trial laps, and you did a 55.3, very fast. Harry, well, a 55.3 is very fast. I think Benson was doing 55.7s in the Aston, and he didn't think there was a lot left in it. Right, take yourself in. First things first. And we should be starting on the mediums. You love the way who says, but
your mom, messed around, he's Conor McGregor on Red Dead. He calls Arthur.
Well, no, it was in qualifying right enough. I haven't actually tried it in time trial. Yes, so there maybe is an hour bit of time left in it on time trial. That was just in the practice lobby in qualifying and driving around. What have we got here? Only a 57.5 in this one at the minute. And make sure you don't use the soft tires, Harry, in the race, in case you haven't had any practices at it. It's a no-stopper on the mediums. The soft tires will only be used in qualifying. I'm not even sure if this guy has the settings all set right. There's fuel on at the moment as we're driving around, so I think that's wrong. You should be close to that. A slip. I should definitely be getting. I don't know why my memory's telling me this, because I would need to go back and check on my stream, but I'm convinced I've dipped into a 55. I think the very first time we jumped into it, we done a 55.8 or 55.9, and we thought to ourselves, oh yeah, we'll definitely be wanting a 55 in qualifying. The field's on for qualifying in the proper FIA. Do you mean, Harry? They haven't done that shit again, have they? Everyone's just going to be driving around then for fucking 4 minutes doing that stupid fuel burning shit. Is that what you mean? In the proper FIA race, they've went back and brought fuel burning back into it. Oh yeah, in this room. It's not my room. It's not my room. We just adjoined a room that looked like they had plenty in it. And no, let's actually go and check those settings, because you could have fucking a whole pile of stuff wrong. Total waste of time. Race settings, view. He's at the right time of day anyway. 5 and 2 was correct. Fuck it, you know, I'll just go and stick with my own room, and we'll keep a level on it. If it takes a half hour to get anybody in, then so be it. Load. There we go, load it up, and our time is wrong. I'd say minimum of what? Well, we'll go to A. We'll go to A. AS. And it was 7 o'clock, and that was all that needed changed. Create.
Oh, we're on 95. We're on 95. I need to plug my phone in.
Oh, I was in your room. You weren't the host of that room, were you? That I was just in? No, you're in your room. Why did you have the fuel on? You pleb. What were you doing? You join your room. Their room has been full for a while and hasn't started. Yeah, he's maybe stuck on the lavatory. Who knows what's happened. Right, I'm just going straight out on the softs here, because I'm not planning on starting anytime soon. I get myself back down in those 55/8s or something, just to let the brain know that that's where we're meant to be. But I bet it the cat and I Joe. I've been there a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cat and I Joe. Oh, Harry says hi, Jesse. Jesse, or are you in the chat? Jesse, you're in the chat. I was worried about you there. I thought your ears had stopped working. I really did there. I was about to ring the fucking police or the ambulance. I thought to myself, it's happened. We were worried that one day it was going to happen, but now she just cannot hear me.
I'm not even sorry.
It'll be alright. We've got look, you see, I can't read my chat. Maybe crash. I've got a request. You really do keep me up to date with all the important shit, don't you, love? I think that, yeah, you're not a good secretary. Yeah. Look, instead of answering me there, she's laughing and giggling, and she's typing. She's going to fucking answer me with a message. What is a request? I have a request. Can I drive round? What is she going to request? I wonder. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Can I go? Give our Harry a spanner. Do you want to fucking wreck the place? You think, Harry? Do you think? Harry, would you like a spanner? Jesse says, would you like a wee spanner? Nice. I hope you don't wreck the fucking place. I know what you're like. But yes, would you like to try a wee spanner? Yes, he would. Let's get him. Where are we? What do we do? Boom. There we go, Harry. Let's see how sexy Harry looks in his next comment. There he is. He is. See if all of a sudden my channel just falls to pieces and he wrecks the place, love. I'm never going to forgive you. So I'm not. JJ is going to be shocked if JJ goes back in that chat. If he goes back but and sees that it was your idea to fucking give Harry a spanner as well, he's going to fire all kinds of crying emojis in your direction, Jesse. There is, huh? Right, make sure no one's behind me. Not just wrong. I can't believe it. Jesse's usually the one who's saying to me, you need to stop handing out those spanners willy-nilly. And then she says, give Harry a spanner. Harry's beaten her from the start, and we know what he's like. That's a good reason. Yeah. Hopefully there's not too much damage he can do. He said right before Harry blew up the whole YouTube. He says thank you. Right, I really do. I haven't been in the 58 here. I need to just let the brain go. I'll be on the pace here. I will. I'm convinced. I'll like this wee track. The last time we were here, me and Harry were teammates in the AMG, and it is one of my most favourite races that we've done. That whole stadium was fucking bouncing up and down. There was AMG flags waving everywhere. Risk, but for the risk, I guess I get a bit slower on me. Remember across like that. You like the last corner? Yeah. It's a dodgy one. It's one where you can, especially now, with no penalties on now. Anyone who does fancy a wee punt, I mean, just to make a pass, you could quite easily, that last corner, if you were the kind of person who was happy to punt people in order to make a pass, you could start in 10th place and almost just each time you get round that corner, just have a wee punt, help slow yourself down faster and knock him off wide, and that'll be one spot. You can do that almost every lap if you're within a second or so. But yeah, it's a funny wee corner, but I like it. I like it too. It's a corner that you have to have plenty of patience on. Mr. Sparks is in the house. Hello, Mr. Sparks. You've got Laura bringing you in all sorts of snacks. Benson is having a munchie attack. That's them wee buns. The last corner is amazing in the Hyundai. Go to the shop and get a packet of Doritos. Right. What about yourself, Mr. Sparks? Are you having a go at the go-karts today? I'm not. I have no interest in them at all. If I could drive them, I think it would probably be one of my favourite races to do, but I just think the go-karts in this game are ridiculous, almost impossible for me to drive. No idea what kind of options or stuff the people change on their steering, on their steering wheel to try to make it work. But I messed about with my settings as well. Went from no sensitivity to full sensitivity, and I can't drive them. There's a real stupid swaying thing that even the driver just wants to sit and sway like that. I would struggle just to drive along this straight line. It's doing something. It's talking to you. It's your laptop fucking talks to you.
Shut up.
No, you don't fancy the karts here. It's a shame too, because if they did handle nice, the go-kart races would be some of the fucking best races. The region on the laptop is set to the United States. You're not able to change that then. Yeah, ridiculous to drive. And when I first got this game, that was the first thing that I wanted. I went and I bought a go-kart straight away, because on the last Gran Turismo, I don't know if it was, I don't even know what Gran Turismo it was that it was on the PlayStation 3. There was no online servers or anything whenever I used to use it on the PlayStation 3. But it was the Gran Turismo with Sebastian Vettel in it, in the video. You know the way this one has, Lewis is in this one. The last game I had, it had Sebastian Vettel and all about the Red Bull car, and it had that other part of the game where you didn't have to drive the car yourself. You just gave instructions. Like the other drivers to push and stuff like that. It had that part of the game in as well. But the go-karts in that one were badass. I loved the go-karts in that one.
My battery's gonna run down.
Use the controller with them. Right? I think it might be easier on the controller. Sorry, I'm a wee bit focused on the laptop and what it's doing as well. We've been a big thank you for coming to Benson. He must have spent an hour and a half on the phone with us there. Trying to get stuff sorted out for us. Yes, thank you, love. It ended up the wee laptop that we were trying to do it on was just really slow. Jesse went up and brought down a laptop that has been lying in a drawer for years, maybe 6, 7, 8 years without being used, and brought it down, and it looks like a much better laptop. My laptop looks like a wee skinny thing, so it does. This one has a big chunky base. And
is your password the same for email?
Yeah, I think so. It should be. I think I changed. Yep. And then yeah, you know. I didn't need to know that information, Jesse. You just told the world that you need a PP. Yep.
Right, I'm gonna have to wait 2 seconds. I'm not gonna
My goodness, that was a strong slam of the door, and I need to take one of those bungee cords off that. It was very windy the other night, so I stuck an extra couple of bungee cords on the door, just so that it didn't blow open on us. Passwords and PPs, I know, that sounds like it should be a song, shouldn't it? We just have to pick a good tune, and we'll make a password and PP song. Right, just drive around one lap, Stephen, and I'm going to get 55 before your brain starts thinking that you're never going to do it. And maybe a wee bit greedy as well, why not? Shortest route to the corner. Still plenty of time to be made up in that as well. Ends up a better long bridge. It's funny as well how they've just removed the penalties, and the last time we done a race here, it was in exactly the same situation. The penalties had just been removed from the game. It was still a badass race though. It certainly, with no penalties, it's a track that certainly has the capability of being a nightmare because of that wee last corner. Very good chance to get punted right off there. Getting a few in. Look at that. Thanks, Honda. Let's hurry. Hurry, 55. Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Oh, what happened there? What happened there? Oh, right. It should stretch. That's a badass length of wire you've got as well. You've lifted the main. I wouldn't have it sitting that close. Look at how the adapter is now. The adapter's up in the air.
I can't keep sitting forward like that.
Right, hold on. Well, I'm going to stick that on a wee chair or something then, so it's not, because that's has a chance then of pulling itself out.
Could you plug my phone in for me, please, round it up?
Where's your charger? Just that here, the big white one?
Yeah.
I plugged it in, love, but it doesn't say it's charging.
Take it out and turn it round and plug it in. If it lights up red.
Ah, right. What about moving this over this way? And
I said it on that.
okay, is that okay for you?
Right, I'm going to do that.
Oh, apologies. My beverage is right in front of the camera as well. What do I like? Right, let's throw out a thanks for joining me, everyone. with the rules for this FIA race is must use a medium tyre at some point in the race. With a, how many was in? Yeah, we'll throw it and make your way to track, please. Starting soon. Attention please, attention please. Who did we have in the house? Phantom was here. Had Phantom anything worth nosing? 33 libraries, of which 3 of them were here for the nosy. Nothing that we're going to dive on. Pato, the Irishman, fellow Irishman. I wonder if he's any nice libraries for us. Uploaded 6 of them. Bebop a dip a cat na Joe. Again, nothing we're going to dive at. That's the 3-letter guy. And Benson and Harry. There we go, we'll get one started. There's only 6 of us, but we might as well get one started. But also, other people won't do it, but I did want to make the qualifier 7 minutes, just so as you could go out and start on the softs and do it, and then at the end of the 5 minutes, when qualifying was over, you had that extra 2 minutes to come back here and change the tyres and stuff. So I'm going to need to remember to come back here and change on to the appropriate tyres. We'll get one started anyway. The laptop she's on it now, Benson. She's talking away to it. What is the crack with it, love?
It's talking to me, love. I'm not talking to it.
Oh, sorry, it's talking to her. She's not talking to it. She's very rude.
The basic first setup, the personalising and stuff.
Right, she says, I'm not sure if you heard that. It's a basic first setup, like pins and stuff. So she's just putting in all my stuff to set it up so it looks as if it's for me. Callum is in the house. Hello, Callum. How are you, mate? We're doing good, sir. Thanks for hopping in, as usual. Doing great, good to hear. Very strange line finding there through that, wasn't it? We were greedy, we wanted a bit of a slipstream and tried to follow it, but it was an awful line. Right, I'm having one more dig at it and then I'll have about just over 30 seconds to go and put the medium tires on. Oh, Benson must have logged out. Let's have a restart of the qualifying for Benson. Sorry, PS, just send you out. What did Jessie say? She's basically Benson just doing all the It's like a new laptop has came on and it's like a first time setup, so she's putting in my email and stuff like that there. Restart, please, for Benson. Bebop-a-dip-cat na Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? That is very good news. I'm hoping so, Benson. It's a shame now that he ended up.
It looks like a brand new laptop.
Yeah, I know.
Tell him I said thanks.
Yes, I know. Thank you very much from both of us, mate. It's a lot of time. I'm sure it was frustrating for you as well, talking to two
Muppets.
Yeah, two Muppets who know nothing about computers. It's a shame that I even went and spent any money on that there. Like, yeah, if you were to try and sell that, you'd be lucky if you got 50 quid for it now, probably. You would, but it'll maybe come in.
It'll come in handy for bringing your dinner down. I'll use it as a tray.
A dinner tray? Oh, qualifying's been cancelled. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Thank you. Well done. Thank you. You just hope we can get the rest sorted. Well,
I'm going to get through this.
We've moved forward anyway.
Download Streamlabs and download the remote play on it.
Yeah, she basically knows. She's just going to do everything that needs done, and she'll download the Streamlabs and the remote play and stuff.
And then maybe later, whenever I come back, we'll do a wee bit more.
Yeah, we'll bounce on Red Dead maybe later on the night.
And all that stuff that I had on it has been wiped off.
Yep, it is. It's a brand new computer now, basically. And hopefully, they told me as well about a wee splitter. They says I'm able to put a splitter in, which is going to help me out a whole lot rather than having to plumb in another whole Ethernet cable. I'll just be able to put a wee splitter on my original Ethernet cable, which is all plumbed in properly, and just take everything off that. They've assured me that it won't affect the signal. I'm already happy about Benson. You know, I've moved forward already a wee bit, even if I stay here for a while where I am. We seem to have everything that's needed. We just need to
just say, Tom, it says here at the bottom, browse the web with Microsoft Edge, the new browser recommended by Microsoft for your PC. Get started, or maybe later, because we want the Google browser, don't we?
Right, so did you hear that, Benson, what Jessie says? That was like a paragraph for me to repeat. I'll definitely say a few words wrong. Hopefully you heard it. Say it again. The mic's on, he'll hear you.
It says, browse the web with Microsoft Edge, the new browser recommended, or maybe later, but Benson recommended having Google.
Yeah, so just hit. So she should hit get started, or no, don't hit anything. He's wrote Edge is fine. You should have your phone on as well, because you can communicate with him in the chat. Oh, it's charging.
Get started then.
Yeah, get started. It's fine for now, he says. Right, again, let's hand out Thanks for the rules. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this CFI race is must use medium tire at some point in the race. With a make your way to track, please. Starting soon. You can go to Google through Edge. That's fine. So yeah, he says you can get to Google through that.
Sync browser data across all your selected devices. Yes.
Oh, JJ with tears. I'm sorry, JJ. What have we missed, son? Scotty, why? We're a Streamlabs. We're getting there, JJ. We're getting there slowly but surely, sir. Hopefully we will. And S&J is in the house as well. Hello, S&J. Apologies if we're missing. No, Callum, Harry's name hasn't always been blue. Is that what is JJ in? And JJ's like, why? JJ, you go back in that chat. It wasn't me. Jesse recommended that Harry should have a test period with a spanner. So it's Jesse's fault. I bet you that's what JJ's talking about. We're Streamlabs 6. It's good. Hey JJ, notice anything different about me? Scotty, why? In capital letters. I'm sorry, JJ. It's Jesse's fault. Fire a load of crying faces at Jesse. And by the way, Streamlabs just causes trouble. You have to change settings on them. Streamlabs just causes trouble. Sure. JJ, that's what all the streamers use, is it not? Is that not what Super GT and Key and everyone is using to control their streams? Hopefully it doesn't for me. Why did you make Harry mod? Oh, Jesse, he's angry. JJ's done 5 crying emojis and about 10 angry emojis. He's not pleased with you. Jesse says she'll speak to you later, JJ. It was Jesse. Why, Jesse? Oh, Jesse, you broke the young man's heart. You broke his heart. It was his. Yes, you're still our favourite, JJ. So you are. But it was JJ's favourite thing to do, to be able to remove Harry's messages and all. So it was. No, they use a PC to do that stuff, you think? We'll try it anyway, JJ. We'll try it. That's all we can do. It'll hopefully I know we're only on a laptop, but we'll get it plumbed in and all with an Ethernet cable, and it can only make us look it can only make us look like at least we're trying, you know. We've been wanting to try that stuff for a year and a half now and getting nowhere at all. Really, the only forward movement that we made was that I went out and bought a laptop and then came back home and got frustrated because I didn't know what to do. So at least now we're moving forward a wee bit, even if we plug it in and it ends up that it loses connection and causes problems. At least we're trying. We've moved forward a wee bit and trying to learn.
So how do I get the Google bar up then?
Maybe just type in Google, the same as what you did earlier, Benson. Streamlabs times people out for talking in capital letters, also for putting emojis. Even if you're a mod, even if you have a spanner, or there might be options in Streamlabs. Well, they're not for me to be able to change that stuff. We weren't on your stream, JJ. We were on your stream at the start, but then whenever
I'm downloading Chrome here, okay?
Yeah, she's downloading Chrome. Yep, okay. But whenever after we left your stream, we spent an hour and a half on the telephone with Benson trying to set up the Streamlabs and start a stream, only my computer wasn't. It was like slow motion, taking ages, not really getting anywhere. So then Jesse went, yeah, an hour and a half on the telephone. Basically, JJ, that's why we weren't on your stream. Apologies, young man. Right, everyone's in. Let's get one started.
This is actually working really fast.
Good, good. She said it's actually working really fast. Right, I really do need to just flow and do one lap. I haven't flowed for one lap in this year from the very first time I jumped into it, and I think maybe on the second or third lap around it, I was like, yeah, we don't need practice at this track. This is a really easy track to find the flow on. And then we've just not found a 55 at all. So there's people who I forget from memory, like myself. Excuse me. There. Like, what has been so hard to do that? Honey, I have no idea what was on that. When I got that there, you're the child. Turned all that stuff on there. Are you asking me, or do you want me to ask Benson that? Benson, should Jesse be setting Chrome as a default browser? Right, I've already dipped into that there. Let's go out and start on the mediums to make sure we don't make that mistake. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cut my coat. Right, on the mediums, and that's me sorted then. There should be no issues at the start of this one. No glitches, making the brain think that you might be on softs. Will you leave us a wee smoky out, honey? What is the handbrake? You just press the handbrake once and it stays on, or is that button down there my handbrake? No, you see, my handbrake doesn't work with just pressing it. Oh, it did that time, it stopped. So that's the handbrake on, and there's Harry. Once again, look at that man. He's definitely got a big smile on his face. Look at that shit. You can't hide a smile, it's so big. 55.7 for Benson. There's definitely still another wee bit of time to find in the first corner for us. That wee tricky corner, the JJ Balding corner, with a famous Balding wall after it. It didn't feel quick because we went out too wide. We had not a nice apex and went onto the grass, but the lap time suggested that might have actually been fast around that corner. The only is the first one, because that other line might have actually been quick enough.
This battery doesn't seem to be charging at all. It's staying empty. The only reason it's working is because it's plugged in.
Yeah, but it'll maybe charge a wee bit whenever you're not using it and it stays on overnight. And even if not, you're bound to be able to buy a new battery for it.
Well, it's an old laptop, like, I don't know if you would battery.
Harry must be happy to start in 4th position. Qualifying in this here in the FIA race as well is going to be so close. Ginger is in, and you see how I remembered that it was Ginger, and hopefully in the first go, and then look for a wee bit of slipstream rather than hunting for that slipstream straight away from the start. Right, come on, let me try and hang with this man for a wee while. We told him, we warned him, we felt like we could hang with him. The internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. God damn it, that's going to be my stream. Why is that saying that? My stream's going to end. My picture's still there as if I'm still streaming. I don't know why just told me that. My picture's still up there. A passport is it you're talking about? Yeah. Should be. To a corner and just like that, the slip was gone. Yeah, she would be. Oh, geez. Oh, I don't even know what it is. Do I need to do that like now for you or what? The sound is way ahead of my picture, right? So that wee thing that has popped up has affected something in the stream. Anyone know how I can sort that out for the way? Harry, let me hand that over to you. Sorry, I'm talking here and waffling. Need to be focusing, and it ain't happening at the moment. Right, so my voice is now out of sync, so when you're watching me talking on the camera, I probably look like one of those dubbed movies. My mouth is moving, but I'm not saying what my mouth looks like I'm talking about. One of those Bruce Lee movies. You wanna fight? Fight me. thanks for hopping in as well, guys. Any of you in. We shall, hopefully at some point during this year's stream, we will have a bit of focus and get a proper practice going at this. We've tried now, I think this is our fourth try to have a proper practice, but the focus has never been there at all, or else something has happened. Also saying that there should really be all to the rear, so we might as well get used to driving all to the rear. Nice example in the last one. What's wrong with the stream? I'm not sure, something popped up. I don't even know how to fix that. Like now immediately, I would, anyone any suggestions as to, it popped up in the corner of my stream that the internet strength was not sufficient to continue streaming. Usually when that pops up, the stream ends, but that went away as if it recovered, and now it must be out of sync or something. Anybody know how I can sort that out without having to start a whole new stream? Any advice on that one? What is the picture? Is it only the sound? Sound is way ahead. The stream that stream. I'm not on Streamlabs, JJ. This is just an ordinary stream. I mean, for me, we're not using Streamlabs or anything at the minute. Although we have another laptop plugged in that is in the in the process of downloading stuff now, isn't it? What should I do? What should I do? Will we have a whole new stream, or is there anything I can do at all from my end? Share button, broadcast settings, advanced settings, audio sharing settings. Share part, yeah, they're all ticked. They're meant to be all ticked. Apologies, guys. I don't even know how I could fix this now, unless I redo the whole stream and start again. Go for a drive so you can tell if the stream is broke. The sound is way in front, right? I'll let you guys enjoy your practice anyway, and then we'll maybe get a new stream started and sort that out. See, I would imagine if this problem occurred whilst on Streamlabs, perhaps Streamlabs would have options for me. I mean, they maybe correct that problem without me having to start a whole new stream. At the moment, just streaming bog standard from my PlayStation, the only way I think I can sort that out is by restarting a whole new stream, which is a shame. But we'll hopefully get there. We're hoping to improve, you know. We're trying to figure out the Streamlabs stuff. Even just so when someone comes in and subscribes, it pops up and says there's a new subscriber or something. Just help the channel look as if we're a wee bit more professional, or at least look as if we're trying to learn stuff, you know. The last time we did try to learn stuff, I ended up just feeling like shit, feeling stupid, like I didn't know anything at all, and then we gave up on it. But we're back from work. Could I have a Lana the lighter, honey? Not really much sense me trying to commentate or anything then over this race as the sound There's a way out. Scotty, was Jesse doing an update? Has been. I'm
Trying to download Streamlabs.
right. Yes, she's trying to download Streamlabs at the moment. So it's probably that has just knocked it out of sync. I'll end the stream after this one, and we'll get a new stream coming going, and that'll sort it out. Because I don't appear to have any other options, like as if I mean to refresh the stream or anything like that. Apologies, boys, if it's head melting at the moment. Continue and enjoy your practices anyway here, and we'll get another one going after this. Display all. There was only Harry and another guy left out on the track. He was all back in the lobby, not actually back in the lobby as well. Or if she downloaded remote play
I haven't did it yet.
and I tried to connect weirdly or something. She hasn't did the remote play yet. But the fact that she's...
Should I have did it first?
Oh no, I think you'll be able to download those in any order, like, but that's definitely she's been doing something in that, and then we've lost a wee bit of a signal, and then it has got it back again. Can you reboot the stream without quitting the lobby? I can't mention, because I'm on my PlayStation. I can't even exit out of the game. I mean the Gran Turismo game, yeah, I probably could do that there. You mean just end the stream now? Aye. And you boys, yes, I'll try that. I'll end the stream now while we're in this lobby, and then try and start another one while those guys are out there driving about. Yes, I'll try that. Right, so apologies. We'll be back with another stream in a wee second, guys. Broadcast settings. Stop broadcast.